The second day of the computer session now come to order. We all bow our heads. For a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, roll call.
Senator Aritas,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figuer,
Yes. Easy.
Thank you, Senator Coleman, Floor Leader Harper,
Amen.
Senator Conman,
Amen.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Pollack,
Yes.
Senator Perman, Senator Romolo,
Amen.
Senator Ursinal,
Yay.
Senator Wally,
Good morning to everyone from Guam.
Speaker Simona,
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, we got all the 40 members present.
Thank you, Chief Clerk. We transact business here. Mind turning on your camera so we can see you. Okay. Next item, reading of the journal for reader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and good morning to you and all honorable members, as well as our staff, and all those who are observing our session online and within our localities in Avesian. Mr. Speaker, I move to dispense with the reading of the journal. Second.
That's been moved and seconded. I will dispense with the reading of the journal. Those in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion carried. We now dispense with the reading of the journal. Next item. Chief Clerk.
Speaker, item 5, presidential communications in receipt of numbers 21-398 through 21-401.
Sign those communications.
Communications in receipt of numbers 21-398 through 21-401.
I think that's one of our. Sign those communications.
Communications in receipt of numbers 21-398 through 21-401. Mr. Speaker, item 4.
Sign those communications.
Communications in receipt of numbers 21-398 through 21-401. Departmental Speaker, item 4.
Sign those communications.
Communications in receipt of numbers 21-398 through 21-401. Departmental Speaker, item 4.
Sign those communications.
Communications in receipt of numbers 21-398 through 21-401. Departmental Speaker, item 4.
Sign those communications.
Communications in receipt of numbers 21-398 through 21-401.
Reports.
Mr. Speaker,
Vice Speaker Moses. You have the floor.
I would like to move that we move to item number 15 on the order of the day.
Okay, if there's no objection, we will now go down to item 15. That's a special committee report. Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, for item 15, the special committee reports, we have a special committee report number 21-13 by the committee to wait on the president for adoption.
Okay, Vice Speaker Moses.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you, members, and all those observing. I so move for its adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Special Committee Report number 21-13 from the committee to wait on the President. Discussion. Vice Speaker Moses, take the lead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to summarize the report. I believe it's been linked. Hopefully, everybody has it. We met with the President yesterday and informed him that Congress is in session and ready to transact business. And we were presented with an agenda with 5 items on it. The first one was the national government budget for the fiscal year 2021. And mainly there were 3 items that increased the president's budget from last year, and it mainly consisted of the Department of Justice, which was funding for the ships, and let's see, and also the President's office budget was also increased to allow for opening of PIO offices in each of the states. And also, they project that the tourism sector will not recover for at least 18 months. So they're requesting additional budget for the Tourism Mitigation Fund. And they are also wanting to expand that to include other businesses that have now become apparently affected due to the COVID-19 situation that we have in the FSM. The item number 2 was an update on the COVID-19 and the task force's efforts. They're trying their best to repatriate our citizens. And apparently it seems that Pohnpei is willing. They've done simulations, joint and also state-conducted simulations, and the observations was that the gaps that were identified in the first simulation have been closing. So they're at a point where they're trying to see what's the appropriate time to repatriate our citizens, especially in Pohnpei, where they feel they are almost ready. However, it's our quarantine sites that they're still negotiating the contracts for, which is the Santa Fe Hotel in Guam, and also a healthcare provider that will do the testing and monitoring of our citizens while they're in quarantine. Koshai seems to be right behind. They're still working on their simulations and trying to find out when they will be ready. Chuk, they've done, they haven't done their simulations yet with the FSM national government. YAP, the FSM is beginning to mobilize so that they can go to YAP and do their simulations there and also monitor the readiness of the state of YAP. So Chuk is the one that's not ready for the simulations. Number 3 was the nominations that were submitted during last session, and it was understood from the president that last session was a bit short for us to do anything, and he's asking if we could move on some of the nominations, if not all, during this session. The 4th item was the pending legislation with FSM Petroleum Corporation to change or add on to what it has been mandated to them to include renewable energy to their portfolio. The second one is the telecom legislation, the hand-through cable, and I believe Senator Chairman Golan had a hearing this morning, so hopefully we will be enlightened pretty soon on that report. The 5th item, the it's in regards to the insurance commission, their FY20 budget. They're asking if we could do some legislations to request that they're going to request to reprogram certain funds to cover a shortfall. And they're saying that it's very time sensitive since it's at the end of the fiscal year. The second one was they're submitting a bill to allow for a dormancy period for the licensed captive insurance companies. And this is due to the disruption of business because of the COVID-19 situation that we have. And then the last item was the airport in Ta, and that the contractor has begun mobilization, and they're asking that we do not cancel the contractor at this time, as it seems that they're going to mobilize to that area soon. And then as for the bad apples in the PCDs, they're working very hard to try and resolve the situation. So, and the issue that was raised by Vice Chairman Palik yesterday, I believe they were on a telephone call with the president, and I hope that they resolved the issues that he presented yesterday. So that's my summary of the report, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Does any of your colleagues want to expand on your summation of the report? Chairman Berman, you want to say something?
No. Thank you, Speaker. Good morning to you and all members and all of those who are observing our session. No, just to add on, I don't think he touched it, but just to put it on record, Chief Milo is leaving the Philippines, and I believe that he's going to head to Pompey, and they're going to work with Pompey State that to accept Chief Milo to come in, because Chuk, they're still trying to figure, they're working, the task force, so far what the task force from Chuk said that no arrival of Chief Milo. So they're working on the, with Pompey to have Chief Milo come our way. Or hopefully if Yap can talk to Yap or Kusai talk to Kusai, members to have our ship come back to FSM. And that's what I wanted to add on. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Berman. Okay, any other, two other colleagues, Senator Christian, Chairman Ned, you wish to add anything?
I just want,
Don't raise that other finger. Just raise, yeah. Go ahead, Senator Christian.
I just want Senator Floor Leader to know that when they say mobilizing, it is mobilizing in the sense of the, what's the name of that cartoon? That runs, the feet are already there, but the head, Road Runner. It's like the Road Runner mobilizing. And we really need to get this going. So they're not already in Floor Leader.
Okay. Any other from Chairman Ned? Or Vice Speaker?
Speaker.
Okay, I'll give it back to you, Vice Speaker Moses.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. One thing that slipped my mind was they're preparing a proposal for to establish a pension plan for the FSM national government employees, and they're still working on the package, but we will be expecting it this session.
Okay, thank you to the committee to wait on the president for the information. Now to members, discussion. Do you want to say something? Go ahead, Chairman Figueroa.
Yeah, just a question to Vice Speaker to the committee to wait on the president. And I, again, send my best wishes to you from the farthest states of the Federation. The mention of the airport, was there any mention of the Waleai airport? I take it that after the airport, they'll move to Yap, or can they do it at the same time?
I apologize for not bringing that up, but in my notes yesterday, it was the Thai airport that I brought up. So I
Okay.
apologize for not bringing up the Waleai airport.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I just want to ask, on the other question is, they mentioned about the dormant bill. I wonder, there's a bill pending in Congress on the IMF quota. Was there any mention of it as an urgent bill that we must consider?
Anyone from the Committee to Wait on the dormancy bill?
There was no mention of that during the meeting.
Okay, continue, Chairman Figueroa.
Oh, I'm done. I'm just wondering if the IMF quota bill is still an urgent matter for the government as they deal with, especially the Department of Finance deals with IMF. And that has a lot to with benefits for the FSM.
Yes, thank you, Chairman Figueroa. Yes, I think the IMF bill will remain with us. We still need to address it, but I guess this COVID-19 kind of push it back. So we'll see how that works out. But it is something we have to come up with one way or the other. Okay, any other discussion on the report? Senator Palik? Senator Palik?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you and everyone. Thank you, Vice Speaker, for the report. Was there any, it seems to me that the preparation is underway in Guam for pre-quarantine. And it states here that the Secretary of Finance noted there is funding to support the first batch of returnees to Pohnpei. Is there any indication either on the President of the National Task Force whether the first flight will be a charter flight? And that relates to the financing needs. I recall we did away or took out the funding request by the President in the supplemental budget to finance a charter flight from Guam. So my question is whether or not there's any clear decision or indication from the National Task Force and the President on that first flight. Is it going to be a charter flight?
No, it will not be. It will be a regular flight since we didn't approve the money for the charter flight. So it will be everyone pays for themselves on their way back.
Okay,
Thank you.
any further discussion? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. Let's vote. Those in favor of adoption of Special Committee Report 21-13, say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Special Committee Report 21-13 is adopted by Congress. Next Special Committee Report, Chief Clerk.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, if there's no objection, we will, now that we can transact business, let's go back to item 14, Standing Committee Reports. Chief Clerk, first report.
Mr. Speaker, the first report is Standing Committee Report number 21-59 on Presidential Communication number 21-253 regarding the fiscal year 2000 budget from your Committee on Ways and Means for adoption.
Okay, Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for the adoption of Congress Standing Report number 21-59.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 21-59. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 21-59 say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report 21-59 is adopted by Congress. Next report.
Mr. Speaker, we have Standing Committee Report number 21-60 on the same fiscal year 21 budget from your Committee on Health and Social Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Berman.
So move, Mr. Speaker.
Second.
It
Second.
has been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 21-60. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote. Those in favor of the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 21-60 say yes. Opposed, no.
Yes.
Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 21-60 is adopted by Congress. Next report.
Mr. Speaker, we have an awaiting list, but unfortunately, the report is not done yet with signatures. It's the R&D budget report. We're still waiting for more signatures.
Subject to call of the chair.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, we do have an awaiting list number 21-35. Waiting the 24 hours requirement. -96 for committee assignments.
Okay, Chairman and members, review that for your planning purposes. Next item.
Item 17, unfinished business, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 18, bill calendar.
Short recess, subject to call of the chair. right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay, so let's go back. Conference is back in session. We're still on the appeal calendar, Chairman Perman. I'll give you the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to entertain a motion to withdraw the following bills. Motion to withdraw 21-285, 21-286, 21-287 under our bill calendar for today. So moved, Mr. Speaker.
Second.
Moved and seconded that CB numbers 21-285, 21-286, and 21-287 be withdrawn from committee and placed on the appeal calendar for first reading action. Any rules to suspend for either?
Move to suspend any relevant rule that may impede our action on the said bills, especially the rule that requires certain number of days that a bill has to be in a committee before withdrawal. So move. Second.
It has been moved and the relevant rules be suspended, in particular the rules requiring a certain period of time for appeal to be in a committee before withdrawal. Those in favor of that motion say yes. Opposed, no. Carried. Those relevant rules are now suspended. So let's vote. Those in favor of the motion to
Recess, Mr. Speaker.
Second.
vote subject to go to chair. Here. Okay. So let's go back. Congress is back in session. We were about to vote, so those in favor of those bills to be withdrawn from committee and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action, say yes. Opposed, no. Motion carried. CPs numbers 21-285, 286, and 287 are withdrawn from committee and placed on the bill calendar for first reading action. Okay, first bill, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, the first bill is CP number 21-285 for first reading. CP number 21-285 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 21-43 as amended by Public Laws numbers 21-54, 21-71, 21-82, 21-103, 21-107, and 21-158 by amending Section 6 thereof to change the allotee of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Pohnpei State and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figueroa.
Move for the passage of the bill on first reading.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP number 21-285. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, there's no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. First reading. Chief Clerk.
Senator Aritos,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa,
Yes.
Senator Colant,
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper, Floor Leader Harper,
Yes.
Senator Conman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Ned, Senator Pollack,
Yes.
Senator Perman, Senator Romulo,
Aye.
Senator Ursmal, Senator Wally,
Yes.
Speaker Semina. Speaker Semina, Mr. Speaker, 14 members, 48 in favor.
Okay, for that reason, CP number 21-285 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
Mr. Speaker, we have CP number 21-286 for first reading. CP number 21-286 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 19-124 as amended by Public Laws numbers 19-133, 19-140, 19-150, 20-5, 20-15, 20-33, 20-48, 20-63, 20-71, 20-156, 20-175, 21-22, 21-52, and 21-146 by amending Section 6 thereof to change the allotee of certain funds previously appropriated therein to fund priority infrastructure projects and other programs in the state of Chuuk and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Speaker. I move for the passage of, on first reading, Congress Bill 21-286.
Any second? Any second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Pass on first reading, number 21-286. Discussion. Any discussion? Short recess, subject to call of the chair. So let's go back. Congress standing in session. Any further discussion on 286? None. There's no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. First reading. Clerk?
Senat- Senator Aritos,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figuer,
Yes.
Senator Coolant,
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper,
Aye.
Senator Conman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Ned, Senator Pollack,
Yes.
Senator Berman, Senator Romulo,
Yeah, man.
Senator Ursmal,
Aye.
Senator Willie,
Yes.
Speaker Simna.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, all the 14 members voted in favor.
Okay, CP number 21-286 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
Mr. Speaker, we have CP number 21-287 for first reading. CP number 21-287 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 20-53 as amended by Public Laws numbers 20-57, 20-61, 20-69, 20-90, 20-91, 20-96, 20-132, 21-92, 21-135, and 21-168 by amending Section 5 thereof to change the allotee of certain funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding priority infrastructure projects and other projects and programs in the state of Chuuk and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figuer.
Move for the passage of Congress Bill 21-287, first reading.
Any second?
Second.
Seconded that Congress pass on first reading CP 21-287. Discussion. Any discussion?
Question.
Questions being called for. If there's no objection, discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members. First reading. Chief Clerk?
Senator Aritos,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figuer,
Yes.
Okay,
Senator Coolant,
the withdrawn ones.
Yes.
It's not there.
Floor Leader Harper,
Aye.
Senator Conman,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Ned, Senator Pollack,
Yes.
Senator Perman, Senator Romulo,
Yeah, man.
Senator Ursmal,
Aye.
Senator Willie,
Yes.
Speaker Simina.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, all the 14 members voted in favor.
For that reason, CP number 21-287 has passed Congress on first reading. Next bill.
Short recess.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Lord Bridges, the call to adjourn. Motion for withdrawal. Okay. Congress is back in session. We're still on the appeal calendar. Chairman Permit.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Speaker. I would like to do a motion to withdraw 21-289 under our bill calendar for today. So move.
Any second? Any second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded that CP number 21-289 be withdrawn from committee and placed on the appeal calendar for first reading action. The relevant suspended up to this point. So let's vote. Those in favor of the motion say yes.
Aye.
Motion carried. So CP number 21-289 is withdrawn from committee and placed on the appeal calendar for first reading action. Clerk, title.
Mr. Speaker, CB number 21-289 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 20-141 as amended by Public Laws numbers 20-145, 20-163, 20-164, 20-190, 21-5, 21-33, 21-48, 21-67, and 21-91 by amending sections 4, 5, and 6 thereof to change use and allotment of funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding priority infrastructure projects and other projects and programs in the states of Pohnpei and Chuuk and for other purposes.
Okay, Chairman Figueroa.
Move for the passage of the said bill on first reading.
Any second? Any second?
Second.
That Council plans on first reading CP number 21.
Ributiansi Committee.
Okay, discussion.
Ribirawa forward.
Any discussion? If none, there is no objection. Discussion is closed. So let's vote by roll call of members, first reading.
Senator Aritos,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa,
Yes.
Senator Coland,
Yes.
Floor Leader Harper,
Aye.
Senator Conman,
A.
Vice Speaker Moses, Senator Net, Senator Pollack,
Yes.
Senator Perman, Senator Romolo, Senator Romolo, Senator Ursmal,
Higuera.
Stop saying bad words.
Chief Clerk, I say yes. Chief Clerk, I said yes.
Senator Wally.
Yes.
Thank you, Chairman. Speaker Seminar,
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 13 members voted for.
CP number 21-289 has passed conference on first reading. Next bill.
Speaker,
Yes, Chairman
may
Rizal.
I ask, I move for a very small recess.
Short recess, subject to call of the
Thank
All
you.
Congress is back in session. Here on the bill calendar, any other bill to withdraw, please? If none, there's no objection. We will now go down to item 19. Item 19,
Mr.
Chief.
Speaker, resolution calendar, there are none.
Short recess, please.
Short subject to call of the chair. There is nothing on the resolution calendar. Okay? Conference is back in session. On the resolution calendar, any resolution, Clifford? Hello?
Hello?
Chief Clerk, any resolution?
No, Chair.
There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, next item, item 20.
Item 20, introduction of bills and resolutions.
You do have any, pass them on to Chief Clerk for introduction. Next item.
Item 21, miscellaneous communications. There are none, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, miscellaneous business. Do you have any miscellaneous business? Okay,
Mr. Speaker,
yes, Chairman,
yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I wish to just say for the record here that I wish to maybe apologize for the way I was acting yesterday, as well as this morning during the TNC hearing. I reflected upon what I was saying yesterday and this morning, and it seems like I jump and talk about oranges when we're discussing apples. So, especially with the chairman of TNC, we were talking about the FSMTC bill pending before Congress, relating to the effort to get the free money from World Bank in the neighborhood of $100 million. But I couldn't help when one of the witnesses was talking about it's free money and it's good for our people to bring in the issue on chip, which I have been very vocal about with the president and with everybody else. So I will try to restrain from talking about oranges when we're discussing apples. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
thank you, Chairman Smoke, for your miscellaneous business. You can talk about other fruits too, if you like, and I think that's effective.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, you have a miscellaneous business, Senator Christian?
yeah, I want to talk about corned beef again, my famous corned beef. You know, I said this 2 years ago, I said it last year, and I'll say it again today. There is this village that has one store. And there is this man who visited and said, look, hey, villagers, how come you only have one store? I tell you what, in the whole world, this is not good. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to build another, okay, store owner, you build another store next to your store. And what we're going to do is take some of your corned beef and some of your ramen from the shelves in your store, and we will put it into that other store building so that there will be a competition. That doesn't make sense, especially in an economy like this, where not only are we few in numbers, the people, but we are a small community. So I've stopped talking about FSMTC because my mind is made up about OAE's effort to sell us World Bank money. Look, it's good free money to you. Heck, why don't we just pay for the line to Kusaya and be done with all this dangling of free encumbered money? Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Senator Christian. Yes, and banker walked by those two stores. He likes the idea of competition. He said, I'll subsidize all the corned beef in there so you can reduce your discount your sales to half the cost that you're selling. So that's the story of this thing about us. So we need to be, looking at all the sides of the issues, and we have to be prudent. We have to be thorough. We agree, and I understand Senator Christian's position because that's been my position too. But we should be also open-minded at times. But let's keep looking at this, and I encourage Chairman Cullen to continue to look at this from all angles and the potentials for injury to our own telecommunication system or to our economy. Okay, any other miscellaneous business? If none, there's an objection. Announcements, Chairman Mullet?
Just a reminder to members of your XF committee about this afternoon markup and markdown on the FY21 budget. It'll be after Chair and Go today. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Mullet, for that announcement. Take note, members of XF committee. Chairman Figueroa, any announcement?
Yeah, Speaker, I just want to, after this morning session, if I can have the staff and those members who wish to listen and participate in our very brief discussion.
Okay, Chairman Cullen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Your budget on DNC would do a up and down after session. Looks like that's straightforward. Only the travel section, we need to decrease it to 70%. That's our agreement. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Cullen. Chairman Conman.
No announcement, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
When will your report be done? Chairman Conman. You have only one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I was about to ask that question after session today to our attorney. Thank you.
Okay.
In the next few days, but definitely before the end of the week.
That's too far off. Make sure you do it by Thursday. All right, let's move on. Chairman, Chairman Rochelle.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Trevor is subject to call of the chair.
Chairman Education, I have a
Continue your
can I
announcement.
raise it now?
Yeah, thank you, Speaker.
We're
The
back.
Committee on Education will have meeting on Friday at our allocated time. We'll be reviewing the grant from America on, I believe, special ed and request from FSM for assistant to school. So check the board. That's when we will have our committee meeting.
Yes, thank you. Okay, take note, members of Education Committee. When it comes to Savior High School, yes, German education is very gung-ho on that. That's what we wanted to do, so. Okay.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, you have an announcement.
privilege.
State your point.
No, a point of privilege during announcements, since I have no, what do you call, portfolio in this. But the private schools in Pohnpei are doing something great. They've reopened school. But what they have done is that they've cut the school hours down, but the cost is still up there. So I'm wondering, what is it that the parents are paying for when the kids go to school Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they're still paying the same amount of money as they were paying when it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? My arithmetic is not good enough. That's how I flunked out of school. So can the chairman please help me with that?
Yes, he will do it because his math is also as bad as yours, but maybe worse. But yeah, maybe he can come up with some kind of arithmetic that will justify it. Okay, so you hear that, Chairman Rusumo? Okay, look into that.
Yeah, thank you, Speaker. I sure did hear that because I also have a son whose tuition is the same as when he was going full-time Monday through Friday, but now only 2 or 3 days a week and paying the same amount. So thank you, Senator Christian.
Okay, so there you have it.
Speaker,
Can we stop funding the private schools?
Short recess subject to go to the chair. Okay, you announcement. Conference is back in session. Vice Speaker, thank you for sending me your picture learning how to squeeze a cow. But do you have any announcement? Okay, thank
None,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Vice Speaker. Senator Balik, announcement.
No announcement, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Senator Aridos, you have any announcement?
Thank you, Speaker. No announcement.
Okay, Senator Christian, do you have any announcement?
Yes, tomorrow we will have a session, but no pictures, huh? Only voice, only audio, no visual, because it's very distracting to see people drinking coconut while you're in session.
Coconut is allowed, but
No announcement, I'm sorry. Thank you very much.
thank you, Senator Christian. Okay, Floor Leader Harper, you have any announcement? Then your usual motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Since I'm going to another Zoom conference after this, I move that we stand in recess and come back at 10 a.m. tomorrow to Guam and Yap time.
Second.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that Congress stand in recess until tomorrow at 10 time. Those in favor of that motion say aye. Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Motion carried. Congress now stands in recess until tomorrow at 10 a.m. Chuk time.
I will